Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some comments Toto Wolff has made about Kimi and Antonelli, as well as updates following Max Verstappen's victory in Monza. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Antonelli, and as we know, he has been on a run of challenging Grand Prix this year, and well, Italy also looked to be a difficult weekend for Antonelli, and it started in practice. In practice 2, he ended up putting the car in the gravel, which cost him valuable track time. However, he did pick himself up from that and started the race from P6, but he had a bad start. He got wheel spin off the line and dropped to 10th place. Now, he did recover up to 8th on the road, but then later picked up a 5-second penalty for being judged to have forced Alex Albon off track in a fight for position, which meant he was classified 9th in the end as teammate George Russell finished in 5th. Now, as we know, following Grand Prix, Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff is usually in full defence of Antonelli. But following the Grand Prix in Monza, Wolff's tone changed a bit, with there being the first hint of the team now wanting to see more, with Wolff saying about Antonelli, as quoted by the race, "Underwhelming this weekend. Underwhelming. You can't put the car in the gravel bed and expect to be there. All of the race was underwhelming. It doesn't change anything in my support and confidence in his future, because I believe he's going to be very, very, very good. But today was underwhelming." Now, over the last 2 weekends, what we've seen with Antonelli is early weekend errors. As I said, in practice in Monza, he put the car in the gravel, and he did the same thing in the week before in Zandvoort. And while Wolff still has faith that Antonelli is the right choice for Mercedes, he does think that Antonelli needs to start avoiding the kinds of early weekend errors that have put him out of practice sessions in the Netherlands and Italy. And he also felt that Antonelli's timidness in going for a move on Pierre Gasly as he recovered his dropped positions in Monza came as a result of him having crashed into Charles Leclerc at Zandvoort in an aggressive move, with Wolff saying, as quoted by the race, "I think a clean weekend means almost not to carry too much trauma of previous mistakes into the next session or into the next weekend, because that's baggage. You're not going to attack the corner hard if you've been off there before and it finished your session. Or maybe you're not attacking a driver that should not be in your way like Gasly, because he had this situation with Leclerc. Kimi shouldn't lose even a second on Gasly." Now, as we know, overall, this hasn't been the best season for Antonelli. It is his rookie season, but he only has 66 points in a Mercedes and sits 8th in the driver's standings, while teammate George Russell sits 4th in the standings with 194 points. So yeah, there's definitely work to do for Antonelli. I'm pretty sure he's going to stay with the team for 2026, but I think if that's an underwhelming year for Antonelli, it'll be interesting to see if the team keep him for 2027. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But let's move on to Max Verstappen, and as we know, he had a brilliant weekend in Monza practice. He looked okay, the car looked to have decent speed, and it looked like he could maybe get the car on the podium, but he didn't just do that, he ended up dominating the Grand Prix, so it was really, really impressive from Verstappen. And Red Bull did introduce an upgrades package for the Italian Grand Prix, with the car featuring a new floor and new front wing, and yeah, it just seems to have worked a treat for the team, and Verstappen, as I say, just drove a really, really strong race. Now, his car was subjected to extensive inspections following the Italian Grand Prix, with the FIA now having announced the outcome of their analysis. Basically, following Verstappen's win, the FIA released their technical delegates report, which revealed that a fuel and engine oil sample had been taken from Verstappen's RB21. And Verstappen's car passed those tests and everything was in compliance with the regulations, with the verdict saying, "A fuel sample was taken from car number 1. The fuel samples have been checked for density and analysed by gas chromatography. The results of all the fuel analysis shows that the fuels were the same as ones which had been approved for use by the relevant competitors prior to the competition. Further, the density change of the fuel samples taken today was within the permitted rules. An engine oil sample was taken from car number 1. The engine oil samples have been analysed by FTIR, spectroscopy and viscometry. Additionally, the results of the FTIR analysis shows that the sampled oils were consistent with reference engine oil samples, which had been approved for use by the relevant competitors prior to the competition. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.